back.
As you can see, we're a professional outfit. We're all set up and ready to go. And I'm not... There you are, that's me turning my phone off, look. Never ever do that. I've never done that for anyone.
You're honoured.
Freeman Street in the studio.
Welcome.
We just had a bit of a sound check there, and I'm not kidding you. I think we're in for a bit of a treat.
That's alright.
A bit of a treat.
It's sounding alright,
right, so if you don't mind, do you want to kick off straight with some music, boys?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with it.
What's it called?
Daddy's Coming Home.
You always know you're in for a good performance when you finish, you've got to stop yourself from swearing.
One of those moments.
That's a mark of a good and a bad performance.
That's it, a set of pipes you got over there. Good lord. Oh. Well, should we do a quick roll call first of all?
Yeah.
Names starting this end.
Yeah, I'm Warren Pegley. I play bass guitar.
Wade, call him all, lead vocalist, Freeman Street.
Right. I'm Christian, Warren's brother. I play Christian Pegley. I play piano, keys.
I'm Simon Mansfield. I play guitar.
I'm Pete Ford, I'm my brother.
Pete Ford, the drummer. Better say that because they're probably not going to hear you. Fair play. And thank you for setting it up in the way you have. I know it's a bit difficult. It's not the usual sort of thing. You got the drummer in the passageway, sat between the office door and the studio. the keyboard player rather kindly has put his keyboard on his lap.
Yeah.
Like a little baby.
And he's
Like a little baby on his lap.
And he's still playing it like a demon.
Ah, lovely.
Which is very nice.
On his lap.
Like a demon on your lap. It's not the best thing you want on your lap, but it's sounding lovely.
It depends what the demon
I
is.
don't think about that.
The key demon.
I'm on my shoulder.
Sorry.
It's next to me, mate.
Freeman Street then, you know, it's got to be the obvious question. Where's the name from?
Oh, the name Freeman Street, yeah. I think we've had quite a few names before Freeman Street. And I think it came down to the time where we were about to start playing our original material, getting into the studios, recording it, and so we realized we had to make a decision very quickly. All the names we had were quite interesting, but there weren't anything that really hit us, something that we were pleased to say, all right, I think we've got it. And I think one of the members of the band was taking me home one night, and they said to me, well, babe, we got to come up with something, you know. So he said, where were you born? You're the lead vocalist and stuff like that. Let's see, where were you born? The name of your town or whatever, something like that. So I said, well, I don't know, I was born in Georgetown, Guyana. We were once British Guyana. So I said, well, nothing much happening there. He said, well, so what about the street you were born? I said, well, yeah, and it took a while because it's been a while I haven't lived there. So I said, Freeman Street. He said, well, that sounds a bit...
That works.
yeah, a bit different, you know. So I said, okay, we'll go with that. And so because we had to rush on with things, we're left with that. So we went with that, you know.
So talking about rushing on with things, how long have you been together?
I think the band's been together for about 4 years. We started doing covers. We sort of noticed basically that our pubs and clubs and you know, our sort of music venues are rapidly being overtaken by these sorts of sort of rock and metal and indie bands, you know, doing covers like Killers and Stereo.
Kings of Leon.
Yeah, you've been out as well. You've stepped outside the front door. You've noticed as well. So we had a bit of a get together, and we decided that we needed to basically save the discotheque. You know, people want to dance, they want to get out there, and there's no room for dancing. There's no room for flares and afros anymore.
We've noticed this. We've because I play in a 12-piece funk band.
Of course you do.
Called Spirit of Boogie, and Jesus, the revaciousness? No, that's the wrong word.
Rapacious? I don't know.
Just people go crazy for it. Say it as it is.
Absolutely crazy. The moment the horns kick in, you know, and you got it's all covers, but they're turning up, they're loving it, and I think I've worked out what it is about this type of music. There's no real anger in it.
Well, wait till you hear the next track.
I mean, they're very
People are boogieing, they just want to have a good time.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They're not listening to how deep the lyrics are and how meaningful they can be because someone's being all uppity and, you know, moody.
No, well, we started doing covers, and then we realised that you know, there was that much call for the covers band. We were getting that many gigs, and so many people had said, "Oh, why don't you start writing your own music? Why don't you just start doing it yourself?" So, based on the sort of Motown covers we were doing, the Stevie Wonder, the Marvin Gaye, that sort of stuff, we thought, "Oh, we'll knock some of our own tunes together." You know, start writing in the sort of same vein as the covers we've been doing for years, and. This is what it sounds like. We've tried to cobble together 4 songs that are giving a nice sort of mix of what we do. So that was quite sort of, you know, chilled out, a little bit sort of
very
down key.
It's perfect for today.
Yeah,
It's not just thrown together, you
Seems
know.
to be
Up there for the
Nothing's
thing,
left
down
to
there for
chance in this
dancing.
band.
that's right. That's right.
With because as I go, I was going to ask actually, how do you find having to write? Because obviously, when you are an original band, playing your own songs, you know, a lot of people tend not to put themselves into a pigeonhole or a box of a certain type. When you actually say we are soul and funk music, this is what we play. How do you find writing for that then? Do you actually consciously have to write in that vein, or do you naturally write in that vein anyway?
Well,
I think a lot of our songs have become moulded into that vein. I mean, this is how we kind of got together. We got together playing funk and soul music. So a lot of other covers, perhaps we've taken from slightly different genres, have become the kind of Freeman Street sound. And I think, like you were saying earlier, it becomes quite applicable to a range of people. We've got some good feedback from rockers and other metal bands who said, you know, I really like what you're bringing tonight. It's really kind of refreshing to hear.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you can't argue with good music, no matter what it is. If it's good,
Well,
Win most people over. And
Like
then
I said, we've been gigging for about 3 years, at least once a week, playing covers. So that kind of music just gets into you. It just gets into your blood then. So when it came down to starting to sort of sit down and write, I think there were two things. One, that's the only music that this band has played together.
Exactly.
Is funky soul.
Yeah. The
So that
blueprint was
felt-
there already.
the die was cast. Secondly, we kind of set out with a deliberate policy to start writing songs that were specifically about Wade and about some of the things that he'd experienced in his quite eventful life. And he had all sorts of stuff going on. And that first song that we played, Daddy's Coming Home, came from that really. It was one of those experiences. And so those two things came together and it just felt real. I think that's, for me, you said what your definition of soul music is. The definition for me is it feels real.
Yeah.
How's it feel, Andy?
Absolutely, it's the moment you all turn around and just look at each other and just go, yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, is that what we were getting across?
Yeah.
That's not what I was feeling. That was more like,
Yeah.
Do you want to do another one for us?
yeah, let's
Yeah.
up tempo, shall we?
Yeah.